Throughout history, the world has witnessed the rise and fall of great empires, but few have left as profound a mark as the Mongol Empire. Founded by Genghis Khan and his descendants, this empire reshaped the world in an unprecedented way. In a short period, scattered Mongolian tribes transformed into an unstoppable force that swept across Asia and Europe, establishing the largest contiguous empire in history. This expansion was not merely the result of military might, but was also due to strategic genius, advanced administrative organization, and an exceptional ability to adapt to challenges. The rise of Genghis Khan and the founding of the empire. 1. Humble beginnings. Genghis Khan, originally named Temujin, was born in 1162 on the Mongolian steppes. His early life was fraught with hardship. His father was assassinated when he was young, leading to his family's exile and loss of status within the tribe. During this harsh period, Temujin learned the art of survival and leadership, displaying remarkable skills in forming alliances and consolidating power. 2. Uniting the Mongol tribes. By the late 12th century, Temujin had begun uniting the warring Mongol tribes. He employed a mix of diplomacy and military strength, emphasizing loyalty to him personally rather than traditional tribal bonds. In 1206, after years of battles and strategic alliances, he successfully unified the Mongols under his rule and declared himself Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. 3. Military strategies. Genghis Khan was a true military genius. He pioneered new tactics based on flexibility, speed, and the effective use of cavalry. He relied on intelligence networks to gather information and organized his army into small, highly mobile units capable of executing rapid and efficient operations. Discipline was strictly enforced, and promotions were based on merit rather than tribal lineage. 4th. Rapid expansion. After uniting Mongolia, the Mongols launched a campaign of global conquest. They overran northern China, toppling the Jin dynasty, and moved into Central Asia, devastating major cities like Bukhara and Samarkand. By the time of Genghis Khan's death in 1227, his empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean in the east to the Caspian Sea in the west. The era of Genghis Khan's descendants and further expansion division of the empire. After Genghis Khan's death, his empire was divided among his 4 sons. Each inherited a portion of the territory, but remained nominally unified under the authority of the Great Khan. This division led to the formation of semi-independent Khanates. 2. Continued conquests. Under his descendants, Mongol expansion continued. Batu Khan, Genghis Khan's grandson, led the Mongol invasion of Eastern Europe, sweeping through Russia, Poland, and Hungary. Meanwhile, Hulagu Khan led Mongol forces into the Middle East, sacking Baghdad in 1258 and bringing an end to the Abbasid Caliphate, an event that profoundly altered Islamic history. 3. Kublai Khan and the Mongol rule in China. Kublai Khan, another grandson of Genghis Khan, successfully unified China under the Yuan dynasty in 1271, becoming the first foreign ruler of China. Despite his success, his reign marked the beginning of the empire's decline due to internal and external challenges. 3rd challenges and military defeats. 1. The Battle of Ain Jalut, 1260. In Palestine, the Mongols suffered their first major defeat at the hands of the Mamluks, led by Sultan Qutuz and Baybars. This battle halted Mongol expansion in the Middle East and proved that they were not invincible. 2. The failed invasion of Japan. Kublai Khan attempted to invade Japan twice, 1274 and 1281, but both Mongol fleets were destroyed by typhoons known as kamikaze or divine wind. These failed invasions weakened the Mongols' naval power and drained their resources. The fragmentation and fall of the Mongol Empire. 1. Internal conflicts. Internal strife began to weaken the empire as members of the ruling family vied for power. The empire eventually fractured into 4 major khanates: the Yuan dynasty in China, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, the Golden Horde in Russia, the Ilkhanate in Persia. 2. The fall of the Yuan dynasty. In China, the Yuan dynasty faced increasing resistance from local populations. In 1368, the Ming dynasty overthrew Mongol rule, marking the end of Mongol dominance in China. 3. The decline of the Golden Horde. In Russia, the Golden Horde gradually lost control as emerging local powers, such as the Grand Duchy of Moscow, gained strength and ultimately achieved independence in the 15th century. The collapse of the remaining khanates. By the 16th century, the last remnants of Mongol rule had faded, leaving only scattered traces of their once mighty empire. The Mongol legacy and their impact on the world. Despite their downfall, the Mongols left a lasting impact on world history. Some of their most significant contributions include stimulating global trade. The Mongol Empire revitalized the Silk Road, connecting the East and West, and fostering an unprecedented exchange of goods, culture, and ideas. Advancing technology and administration. The Mongols introduced efficient postal systems and influenced governance structures in many of the regions they conquered. Military innovations. Their strategies and tactics revolutionized warfare and influenced future armies across the world. Thus, one of history's greatest empires came to an end, but its legacy endures. The Mongols demonstrated how discipline and strength could change the course of history, yet internal strife and corruption could dismantle even the most formidable empire. From the rise of Genghis Khan to the fall of the Mongol Khanates, their story remains one of the most fascinating and influential chapters in human history.